All right. Well, everybody, all the millions of you coming in live from all over the world. Nice to have you all here. My name is Graham Immerman. I'm the VP of Marketing at MachineMetrics. This is my fourth, fifth maybe IOB event. They've been great. This is definitely the first virtual one that we participated in. Cutting right to the chase, I'm going to walk you through a brief presentation and demo about MachineMetrics, and I'm also going to share with you the winner of our raffle. But patience, I will only share at the end of the presentation, so I guess you're just gonna have to stick around and find out what happens there. But let me first of all just tell you a bit about MachineMetrics. MachineMetrics is an intuitive and flexible machine data platform that easily enables the collection, monitoring, analysis of data from any piece of manufacturing equipment to deliver powerful, actionable insights and automations for factory workers in a matter of minutes, which can drive decisions from anywhere in the world at any time that go right to the bottom line of any manufacturer starting from day one. And you have three kind of facets of our platform: the edge, which is where machine data is collected and processes, a data platform, which allows all that data to be centralized in one location, and then applications and integrations, which drive immediate actionability on top of that data. And I'll break those out momentarily and also bring you into the product to show each of those parts out. But just a bit of background. What we found is that for today's manufacturers, it's never been more important for these organizations to deliver the best product as efficiently as possible. And continuous improvement for the factory begins with capturing insights from the heart of manufacturing operations, which are specifically the machine assets that make these products and the people that run these assets. These machines are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. They produce more data than virtually any other machine on the planet. Yet this data is rarely being captured or analyzed to improve efficiency, despite all the innovations in robotics and automation, all the buzzwords driven by marketing people like myself. But the simple fact for any manufacturer is that the inefficiencies that exist at the machine level are the lowest hanging fruit to driving remarkable bottom line impact across an organization, and a catalyst for driving many future automations of the factory floor. So enter Industry 4.0, right? The silver bullet that solves everybody's problems, right? Well, not exactly, as many of us have become quite acutely aware of. Actually, according to McKinsey, 81% of industrial IoT implementations fail. Each implementation tends to require very specific domain expertise that is difficult to find, expensive, and time-consuming. For example, in discrete manufacturing, there are hundreds of different OEM machine builders with no consistent standard for connectivity or data standards. Getting data from these diverse assets is extremely challenging. It requires outside system integrators. We have customers who spent years attempting to leverage other platforms to collect and transform data into standard models from these assets. It's a terrible misallocation of resources for manufacturers, and as a whole, slow down value acceleration across their organizations. After getting data from these assets, the data is often represented differently and not in a common data structure. It makes it very difficult to drive analytics. And in order to get value from that data, specialized analytics has needed to be built, which is difficult without a common data structure. And this is why IoT applications for factories don't have a lot of applications out of the box. They're built to serve all industries, and therefore they can't really solve manufacturing specific problems without custom system integration and application development from the manufacturer, which is, like I said, a waste of resources. To address this problem, this needs to be easier. And MachineMetrics has made achieving this value incredibly easy. Our platform was designed to reduce that friction associated with machine data collection and actionability on top of that data, so organizations can start realizing benefits immediately and continuously without having to rebuild the entirety of that wheel from scratch. And we've been incredibly successful in this space because we can do so. Our average customer sees an increase of 20% in their machine utilization in the first month of using their platform, which is quite remarkable. And because of that, MachineMetrics doubled last year during COVID times, and our customers were able to be agile, they were able to pivot, and they were able to win in a time where many manufacturers struggled because they didn't have the data to improve, they didn't have the data to adapt and evolve during those times. Today, we do have hundreds of manufacturers that have connected thousands of machines to our platform across global factories, anywhere from mom and pop job shops to some of the largest manufacturing organizations in the world. And these companies are leveraging our plug and play machine data collection, monitoring, analytics, and optimizations and automations to optimize their factory productivity, increase their overall capacity utilization of their equipment, and maximize the efficiency of their production. Now, how do we do that, right? Well, the foundation of the MachineMetrics platform is the automated capture and transformation of production data. Many companies do this manually, which is, as we all know, is time inefficient, inaccurate, and inactionable. We largely gather data directly from the control of the machine, which is where the most critical data lies. And that bypasses the need for additional sensors and the complications involved with installation to provide a truly scalable solution that can be self-installed by our customers. And last year, when most companies weren't allowing anyone in the factory, 90% of our customers installed our platform and collected data and pushed into our platform without us ever having to come on site. So it's that easy. Now, to connect one of our edge devices, which runs our connectivity software, to your machine or a network of 50 machines is easy, and it can take less than 20 minutes for automated manufacturing equipment. And in doing so, we can enable consumable machine data and insights in a matter of minutes for most factories. To do that, our platform, the software platform, which runs on this little green box that you see here, it has dozens and dozens of custom software adapters that automatically unlock, map out, collect, and standardize the available data points on these assets. Internal sensors, machine status, modes, alarms, overrides, loads, feeds, speeds, temperatures, rotary velocities, diagnostic PMC parameters. Work very closely with the machine tool builders and other machine builders in the space to get much deeper data than virtually any other company in the space. To do that, we have to support connectivity protocols like MT Connect, Vanik Focus, OPC UA, Umadi, Mitsubishi, Citizen, Haas, Heidenheim, Siemens Numeric, Ethernet IP, Modbus TCP. We can push data through MQTT. As you can tell, I've gone through that spiel many times. This edge platform also supports the ability to add digital analog I/O for machines without a standard connectivity option to integrate even the most challenging equipment. Once that data is harnessed, it can then be pushed via Ethernet, Wi-Fi, or cellular into the MachineMetrics data platform, which is specifically designed to ingest high volumes of diagnostic and sensor data. Now, this platform ensures that all of your data is gathered and processed in one secure, centralized location to deliver secure, reliable remote access from anywhere at any time. And our analytics engine, once that data is there, identifies patterns in the machine performance and health, which generates insights, which can initiate actions via configurable workflows and automations in other systems. Now, most importantly, out-of-the-box applications make this data immediately actionable. And they can drive rapid value in the factory, real-time dashboards, historical reports, rules-based workflows, text email notification systems. I'll show you most of these in just a matter of seconds. But you can also build your own applications on top of our platform at the cloud or even at the edge level, or you can seamlessly integrate MachineMetrics with your current shop floor systems. And this is where we see a lot of continuous value created by our platform. To unlock the full potential of the digital factory, MachineMetrics seamlessly integrates our data-driven insights with your current factory systems, many of which you can see on the slide here, from production design to quality to maintenance to logistics. This is a concept that we call harnessing the machine data digital thread. And in doing so, we can drive endless automations with machine database triggers that digitize and automate factory processes. And in doing so, MachineMetrics becomes more than just an app platform, but in fact, an operating system for autonomous factories, an engine that can empower various factory automations. And we're still just in the early stages of showing what's possible here. Here's just a quick example of a customer that we work with. We're able to drive remarkable results very quickly. This is an organization that needed to increase their throughput by reducing their downtime across all their facilities. And in doing so, this required gaining full control over its machine and operational data. So this organization initially deployed MachineMetrics at 4 of their sites. And from day one, their application of our platform produced both granular and institutional changes to how the company operated. The ability to visualize and analyze machine health and production data across their lathing and grinding machines accelerated critical, actionable bottleneck analyses that led to dramatic increases in MachineMetrics in machine utilization and OE. Now, Pre-MachineMetrics, this company averaged an OEE of about 25 to 30%. And all of that was done on paper, the calculations. But within 5 weeks of their journey beginning with MachineMetrics, that OEE improved to 44%. Since then, their OEE has been above the 60% mark, which signifies about a 30% more increase in their utilization of their equipment. And the company now routinely hits the 80% OEE mark, which is phenomenal. In the end, what does that mean to their bottom line? Well, that was $4.5 million in increased throughput in just 3 months. So remarkably powerful numbers. Now, just to walk you through what our platform in more detail. The way it works is to connect your machines is very easy. You can leverage our edge platform or run on our edge devices. And this edge device can be configured with our web application. And you can set that device to Wi-Fi, IP addresses. All this is easily accessible and managed within our platform. It's an easy process, similar to configuring your at-home IoT devices like Nest, if you use something like that. And just to add a device, literally a click of a button, just with a couple clicks, you can get that process started. It's very simple and easy. And once that pings the internet, you're now able to start adding machines to our platform. Adding a machine is very simple. All you have to do is give it a name, a make, a model, and you can see here, select the edge device that you'd like it to be associated with, and select the connectivity method for that machine that you're connecting to, and boom, you're ready to go. We've simplified this process and reduced the friction around adding machines to our platform to make it truly easy for virtually anyone. And I can assure you, I'm not an operator, certainly not a manufacturing engineer, and even I can add machines from the factory floor into MachineMetrics very quickly and easily. During this process, you can also configure data mapping, which is automated for almost all CNC machine controls, like the ones I mentioned before, but you can also manually map additional data items, like I said previously, through digital I/O and analog hardware for more sophisticated or even legacy equipment. So you can connect every piece of equipment on your factory floor and have all that data standardized within MachineMetrics. Now, this is just a brief visualization of what that data looks like in our platform. Just so you know, this is all live data. So this is all real-time live data, no demo, coming off the factory floor in real time. And once that machine is connected and mapped, like I said, which is automatic for almost all machines, that those data items are streamed into our platform and available through APIs and out-of-the-box analytics. This is an example of our diagnostics view, which displays all data items that have been mapped out and the data values in real time. I personally like to get a lot of oohs and ahs around this because being able to structure this data and make it easily digestible and accessible is critical in being able to drive insights and actionability on top of that data. And this is what I mean by that. So once the data is connected and mapped out and now streaming into our platform, you can instantly use all of our dashboards, diagnostic capabilities, operator tablets, reporting, all out of the box. This is just an example of what one of our out-of-the-box dashboards looks like, where you can visualize machine status and production efficiency in real time with dashboards that include very simple color-coded tiles. And in doing so, we can learn a lot about our operation. So I'll give you an example. This machine here, we can see is active, but it's operating in the red. So why is that? Well, we developed an operator tablet, which can be essentially mounted right at the machine tool. And this tablet design, which is just an out-of-the-box Samsung Galaxy tablet, runs our hardware connects to the internet, where our web-based application drives the platform. And this was inspired by customer requests, operator feedback, and significant research. This was designed to make shop floor production both easier and more productive. This is like Waze more than it is Google Maps for your operators. It allows operators to add human context to the machine data with a touchscreen interface. You can track setup times, changeover times, setup times, and categorize downtime events all from here at a click of a button. Let me show you what that looks like. So, to categorize a downtime is very easy, and it prompts the operator based on your parameters to do so. And let's say that we're in an unplanned maintenance event here. You can add additional context around that. The machine is broken because we forgot maintenance, right? Now, when you submit these, all of these operator downtime reasons go into very simple to understand Pareto charts, as you can see here, where all those data points now exist, and you can track downtime from alarms or from the operator view or display Pareto chart for virtually any period of time to highlight bottlenecks generating the most downtime. So this can be segmented by location, by shift, by cell. You can look at your top downtime reasons by week, by day, by month, by operator. All of these data and insights are instantly available, and you can see how quickly they load within our platform. So all that data is just instantly available at your fingertips. And we also provide a number of other reports that can come out of the box here. For example, this is a configurable report builder. It's a flexible reporting tool that allows us to customize reports based on any select metrics, grouping, or filters that exist in MachineMetrics. And for those of you that used to see our previous reporting, this is a massive overhaul to reporting that's never been more flexible and easy. Many of our customers will also drive MachineMetrics data into other systems like Tableau, Power BI, if they want to do reporting through other systems, and we have no problem with that either. But this provides a baseline so you can start using this information literally from day one. So that was an OEE report that I was showing you there. But we also have a number of out-of-the-box reports that can look at production, over time, by machine. We can also look at various like utilization of machine reports, which can help you identify various bottlenecks of your capacity or machines that have additional capacity across locations, and so on and so forth. In the end, you don't want to buy machines that you don't need, right? Now, we're also not only just pulling like production data from these machines, like cycle times and part counts and so on and so forth, but we're also capturing really deep information around these assets, such as information regarding catastrophic failures and the conditions of machines. So I'll just give you an example of what that looks like. Every downtime reason you can view within a diagnostic timeline, and you can see how easy it is to like look into it and see what all the alarm codes are that either preceded those downtimes. And if you want to get like a more granular, even more detailed look, you can move into what we call like our diagnostic timeline here, where you can add additional data points such as machine alarms. You can look at various cycles. You can look at loads, feeds, speeds, rotary velocities. Pretty much any data is available, as you can see here, through our platform. And you can visualize this data live. So this is live load, right, coming off a machine in real time, without you having to have this visualized in any other platform. It's all here, and then you can set various condition-based workflows, right, on top of this data. Whether it's alarm codes, we're capturing alarms from every single type of machine, and you can take a look at those and identify which alarms are causing you the most downtime. All of this information on the machine conditions and alarms and so on and so forth, it's all about driving actionability on that data, right? Now, workflows are designed so you can drive action from machine monitored data triggers to automatically fire off actions, notifications, incidents, webhooks. Workflows are all about communicating the right information to the right person or system at the right time. Because in the end, value is realized by data, not just in looking at a dashboard and saying, oh, wow, there's the problem, but instead enabling corrective and preventative actions that in the end improve the operations of the machine. So you can do that very easily by just choosing any of your machine assets and setting up rules, whether it's, when an alarm occurs, a machine reports as down, you can schedule these workflows based on an anomaly. You can use a usage-based trigger. You can use a load that exceeds a certain threshold as a trigger, and you can then immediately drive actionability. The actionability could be in the form of a text email notification. It could be an incident within our platform, or it could be a webhook that triggers another system. It could even be an API within MachineMetrics that drives an instant use case. Say like if a machine is telling you that it needs maintenance, you can leverage a webhook or an even API to ping your CMMS system and instantly transform the usage of your maintenance system into a machine data-driven CMMS system where you can drive maintenance, not based on some arbitrary calendar time, right? But based on actual usage of the machine, alarm, or a condition that exceeds a certain threshold, right? So you can go immediately from reactive to proactive, and you can even drive your maintenance system based on predictive algorithms that exist within our system. All of these various workflows can exist within the MachineMetrics platform, and they can exist right here. And you can edit them. You can duplicate them. You can assign them to various coworkers. You can cascade those notifications and based on certain locations or parameters. So this is all available, all extremely flexible, and all available to you, in a matter of minutes, using our platform. Now, we've also developed an online training and academy course for MachineMetrics. So you don't need to pay expensive integration fees. MachineMetrics, we give you a dedicated customer success manager at no additional cost that's dedicated to your account. And their job, right, is to make sure that you have a successful implementation with MachineMetrics. And this MachineMetrics Academy has been a godsend for many of our customers who are like, listen, like we need to do our learning on our own time. And for any of you who have used a SaaS platform, MachineMetrics Academy makes those that learning of our system incredibly easy. So we have video tutorials, we have online, support documentation. All of this is exhaustive and was designed to make using our platform easy. At MachineMetrics, we have a kind of a saying, which is like, we're never going to rebuild anything that somebody else is doing better, but we'll only build it if no one else is doing it, right? So we believe that the digital factory is driven by an ecosystem of best-in-class providers that can essentially zap and integrate information from one to another. When one system tries to do everything themselves, A, you can almost guarantee that it's not doing anything well, and B, the time, the effort, and the resources involved in the creation of that system, the implementation of that system is going, and the ongoing management of that system is going to exacerbate the problems that already exist within the factory stack, which is that manufacturers should be spending more time analyzing data and improving their processes than they should on managing and building out their own systems from scratch. So I see that there's a bunch more people here, and I just want to open up the floor to like any questions, because I'm here to answer them and I have time. You're also welcome to visit our MachineMetrics website, www.machinemetrics.com, where you can book a demo. We also have free trial programs to allow you to check out that that information very easily. If you want to chat in any questions, I believe that you can just drop those into like the chat section of the Pathable system. I'm not sure if you can use the Q&A that exists here within the Zoom integration. If you can, great. But I'm here for a couple more minutes, and I see that there's a lot of people here still. So fire off those questions, and I'd be happy to answer them. Question is, how long does it usually take a customer to integrate MachineMetrics? Answer, it entirely depends on your equipment. Some customers integrate hundreds of machines in an afternoon, while others, it may take a bit more time, like, a couple days, to add digital I/O or analog software. To answer the follow-up question there, yes, we can provide that. those integration resources to you. We do not upcharge for hardware. We sell to you at cost, so that's all available to you in real time. Another question: what verticals have we seen have the most success with MachineMetrics? Answer: aerospace and defense manufacturers, automotive and tiered suppliers, heavy industry, are our largest segment. They have remarkable success in that space. Let's see, we have contract manufacturers are a huge vertical for us. Anybody that's doing turning, milling, stamping, fabrication, injection molding, cold heading, lasers, axes, grinders, welders, robots, cobots, you name it. We had a customer that integrated 500 manual welders to our platform just last week. So, the platform is incredibly flexible and allows you to, really anybody within those verticals to have remarkable success. Does MachineMetrics integrate with your ERP system? Yes. It can do that in a number of different ways. We have webhooks. We have automated CSV import exports. We have some out-of-the-box integrations with ERP systems. And we also have a GraphQL and RESTful API, so your team can build integrations with virtually any factory stack system that you would like to do. So some customers want to integrate those much more closely, and that flexibility allows you to do so. I know that we've only got a couple minutes left, so I'm open to answering any more questions. But I also did promise that I would give you guys an answer to who won the giveaway. Hopefully that's not why everybody's waiting here, but maybe it is. And if it is, the gentleman who won our giveaway is Phil Masseri of Amstead Automotive. Congratulations, Phil. You got yourself a $50 gift card. Feel free to reach out through the appropriate channels. We're happy to get you that. And for those of you that do have any more questions, we've got 2 more minutes. Otherwise, like I said, feel free to reach out to us, MachineMetrics.com. You can book a demo very easily. We can spec out a project for you. Our job at MachineMetrics is not to rip out everything that you're doing, right? It is to accelerate and optimize the components of the operation that we do best that can help you drive the most value, both rapidly and continuously. We've seen that many manufacturers spend a fortune and time and resources just connecting to and collecting data from their equipment. And MachineMetrics can accelerate that dramatically, so you can drive bottom line impact in a matter of days and accelerate the ability to push that data into other systems, to harness the machine data digital thread, and drive automations across a number of other factory stack solutions. So I guess that's pretty much all the time we have, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Graham. That was a great talk, and thank you, everyone. And you can go visit Graham and ask him more questions.
Thanks everybody.